Ma'am, please explain. Raja loves her. How to find out isn't or doesn't? Okay, I'm not really following this. Let me just write it down here. Okay, Raja loves her. This looks like question tags to me. Yeah. Okay, let's write the options here. Isn't, is, and doesn't. Okay. You are living in France. Okay, I think this question type is pertaining to question tags. Arun is coming over tonight. We have another carton of milk. Okay. Now let's look at the options. I'm sure you know the basic rules when it comes to question tags, right? For example, let's say if the auxiliary verb is not there, meaning helping verb is not there, right? Say for example, Raja loves her. I don't have is, are, have, right? Nothing is there. So when the auxiliary verb is not there, I usually use the do form, right? Which can be do, does, did, depending on the context. So here what will it be? Raja loves her, doesn't he? Right? And the basic rule for question tags is if the sentence is positive, then the tag is negative. If the sentence is negative, the tag is positive, right? We know that. Yes? Okay. So the first one is doesn't, Raja loves her, doesn't he? So basically it takes up the same subject and verb which is there in the statement. Remember that. You are living in France. What should it be here? Anybody? Any try? See, if I have to use isn't for the first one, Surya, I would say Raja is in love with her. Isn't he? Now it makes sense. Following? Okay. You are living in France, aren't you? Yes. So isn't, doesn't, both don't apply here. Okay. We are going by you are living in France, aren't you? Are is there? No. Maujit. Arun is coming over tonight. Easy one. Arun is coming over tonight. Positive sentence. Is there? What do you do? I need a negative tag. What should it be? Yes, isn't he? Correct, Shivam. We have another carton of milk. I have. It's a positive thing. So what should come in the tag? Last one. Have is there. Haven't we? Yes, Vivek. That's it. Okay. So depending on what's the subject, what's the verb that is there, we go ahead and use appropriate tags. Right? And remember, when we have a negative tag, it's always contracted, right? We don't say have we not. In question tags, that's the format. Whenever there is a negative tag, it's always contracted. If you look at it, it's isn't he. We don't say is it not. Or is he not. Yeah? No, ain't we is very conversational, Pavan. We don't use that when we are writing. Some writers use it depending on how casual they want their writing style to be, but we only conversationally say that. It's very colloquial, right? Ain't we, not to be used, especially in formal writing. Let us go see her new house, shall we? Ma'am, it is no error question, isn't it? What do you say? What do you think, Sanjay? Obviously, question tags starting with let us. What is it? It's not contracted. Let's is kind of expanded. Let us. Fine. So let's go see her new house. What do you guys think? Shall we? Let's do this. Shall we? Let's throw a party. Shall we? So let's go see her new house. It's fine as it is. You don't have to introduce that preposition to there. Let's go to see her new house. I don't think there's any error as such. I'll just go with no error. Yes. This is a tag question, and usually anything that starts with let, you kind of feed in the shall we part. Like I said again, you guys are like desperately wanting to add things in. No, I want you to kind of go back and look at sentences that start with let. These are question tags, right? You're living in France, are you, aren't you? Arun is coming over tonight, is he, isn't he? Ma'am, in the both questions, what will be the answers, and also please explain why. For question tags, I'm sure you are already aware, right? If it's a positive statement, it's a negative tag. If it's a negative statement, it's a positive tag, right? Correct? This is a basic rule, right, when it comes to question tags. Yeah. So, you are is contracted to you are. You're living in France, aren't you? You are not living in France. Are you? Right? You're living in France, aren't you? You're not living in France, are you? That's it. Okay? So Arun is coming over tonight, it's the same thing. Arun is coming over tonight, positive statement, isn't he? Arun is not coming over tonight, negative statement, is he? Okay?
Where to use didn't, doesn't and don't. Okay. I think there was... you should have reported this. There was a mistake in the third question. You are living in France, and we are talking about question tags. When we are referring to question tags, what happens is when we are using the positive form of verb, usually the question tag that comes along is the negative. So it goes the opposite. Okay, so if there is a positive in the statement, the supporting verb that is used is the positive form, then the supporting verb here will be, the question tag will be negative. On the other hand, it is vice versa. If the question tag, if the verb that is used, the supporting verb that is used is negative, then the question tag will become automatically positive. Okay, so let's look at the question. He plays football. Okay, he plays. So he, even if it is not mentioned here, it means does. He does. It is a hidden form. Okay, so it need not be mentioned, but you understand the picture. You get the picture, right? He does play. Okay, he does play. That in that case it will be play football. Doesn't he is the right answer. Same goes for okay, someone is asking me why in the case of Xerox, I'm sorry, when we are talking about Xerox, why is it not yes, a Xerox copy. Why do we not say? Because Xerox is a complete word. It is not an acronym. On the other hand, when we say X-ray, okay, so we say an X-ray machine. All right. Okay. Let's move on. Let's get back to the question tag. Okay. So next one, Jayesh is going to see that movie. Okay, so he is going to see that movie, so the question tag will be negative, that isn't he. Okay, how do we make a sentence into a positive or a negative? It is very simple. When we have to make a sentence into a negative form, we just add the word not to it. Okay, and the contracted form of is not is isn't. Okay, there are many contracted form of does not becomes doesn't, did not becomes didn't, and it's not didn't, it's didn't. Okay, so and are not becomes aren't. So these are the contracted forms, and whenever the word not is added to a statement, it becomes negative. All right, so let's look at the last question. You are, okay, so this is the contracted form of you are living in France, aren't you? Okay, will be the question tag. So the right answer is option 2, 2, 1, 2. All right.